In this video, we're going to talk about the distributive property, which should not be new. So I'm going to kind of go through it quickly. It allows us to multiply each term inside the parentheses by the number outside of the parentheses. So algebraically, that means like with letters, we would say A times the quantity of B plus C equals, and we would do AB, because you'd multiply them, plus AC. Okay, and on the next one, it would be AB, and then you would do A times negative C, so it would be negative AC. So you got to be careful with your signs when multiplying positives and negatives. I'm not going to do this example right here. I'm just going to go straight to these. So you can go through them quicker if you want, or you can pause and see if you get them right. But these are basic ones that you should know how to do. So we have 4 times 2x, and please don't use a calculator for these things, is 8x, and then 4 times 3, it's a positive 12. Okay, here we got 8x, and then we think of it as 4 times negative 3, so that's a negative 12. Up here, we have a negative 4 times a 2x, so that's negative 8x. And then we have a negative 4 times a positive 3, so that's a negative 12. And then we have negative 4 times a positive 2, which is going to give us negative 8x. And then a negative 4 times a negative 3, which is going to be a positive 12. Again, try not to use a calculator until you get to ones like this that have a decimal. And even the fraction, I mean, if it's like this, you should be able to do it. Force yourself to, but I don't mind you pulling out a calculator for these things. So I'm going to go ahead and just do these quick. Not really going to talk through them anymore. So you can pause it, or you can just try to do them and keep up with me. So that would be plus 40. And then let's see here. I'm going to cheat and look at the answer key. This is 37.5. And then plus 25W. On these, you just 1/2 is dividing by 2. So you got 3M plus 5. On these here, you can take 2/3 on your calculator times 3, or you can do the 2 times the 3, and then you divide by this 3, or you can do 3 divided by 3 and then times by 2. Either way works, and you end up getting 3F. Wait a minute, is that right? 3 times 3 is, that's not right, is it? I think that's, oh, okay. See, that's what I get for looking at the answer key first. So when we first do that, it's 2F. And then when we do 2/3 of 12, we get 8, because 12 divided by 3 is 4, and then times 2 is 8, so we get a positive 8. And then we have that plus F at the end. So then you put your like terms together, and that's where we get the 3F plus 8. Okay, on this one, 3/4 x, you don't do anything with. So if you want to drop it down, just so you don't forget it, because that's not multiplying by anything, and then you do your plus 18, and then you have 2 times a negative 1/4. So it's 2/4. So it's 1/4, you cut it in half. So it's going to be, let's see here, 2/4, which is 1/2. No, that's not right. Yeah, 2/4, 1/2. I feel like I can't add tonight. 1/2 x. That doesn't seem right. Okay, that is. And then you're going to put your like terms together. And so 3/4 minus 1/2 leaves you 1/4 x. Hopefully you're listening, or you're not going to be able to read my writing very well. Plus 18. Okay, and then you do 11 and 12 and check with me whenever you're done with these. And then 13 and 14, I also want you to do. And you know how to find area. Remember, it's length times width. So they give you the length and you times it by the width. But remember, this is a quantity because there's two terms in it. This is a quantity. So you have to take the 20 times the whole quantity. It's the distributive property. So you do those and then check with me when you're completed.